Hello, this is Rob Rubin, and you're watching Expert Village. This episode we're talking about the break. The break is where you start at your start box and you break out onto the field. It's been said that you can do more in the first 10 seconds of the game than you can in the next 5 minutes of the game. The way that the break starts is you start at your start box. Now sometimes it's a wall like this one here, or it can be an actual box, it can be a netted in area, it can have a rope over. It depends on the field and what basically you start at. Sometimes it's even just a bunker everybody has to be behind. Tournament rules require that the paintball marker has to be facing away from the opponent. So the start box is over here, and our opponents are over this way. And how you do that is basically up to you. A lot of players, what they'll do is they will face the gun pointing away, and at the beginning of the game, they will swing 180 degrees and start shooting. I've also seen players, what they'll do is they'll have the paintball marker facing backwards over their shoulder, and they'll just come down and shoot. Or the way I like to do it is the paintball marker underneath the hip facing away, and then at the beginning of the game whip up and shoot. Off the break, you want to be ready to do whatever it is your job on the field is to do. If you are one of the front guys and you're a sprinter, you want to set up. You're a sprinter in the block. Put your foot against the back if there's a backrest for it. Have the gun facing away and just be ready to explode as soon as the referee yells go. If you're one of the back players and you're a shooter, you want to be in a stance that you're comfortable in. You want to know where you're shooting at. You don't want to be facing to the left if you're going to the right. What's happening to the left is not your concern right now. Your concern is making your first position. Be set up for it. All of this being said, you can fake out the opposition right off the break. The speedball fields are relatively small. You can look across and see the other team over there. And if you see a bunch of guys down like this, like they're ready to sprint, odds are they're going to be running and there's not going to be many shooters. If they start using this to their advantage, if they start looking across the field and seeing what you're doing, fake them out a little bit. If you're one of the back guys, get into a crouch. Get like you're ready to sprint. And as soon as they yell go, just stand there and just lay into them. If you're one of the sprinters, you can kind of not get into a full-blown sprinter's stance. You can kind of be in a half stance right off the break just to throw off the other team. Something that I say to a lot of people, predictable people get shot. Do something unpredictable.